Hello, friends. It is I, Deva Shree, talking about Tantric Feminine. It is a type of yoga which is based in 5D. We are a San tradition. This is authentic Tantra, and I am the founder of a new lineage based in feminine-led spirituality, because now is the time. Yesterday was fantastic, or actually it was Saturday. Saturday was fantastic. People in the world were just showing love for the feminine. It was really, really amazing. And one of my favorite, and actually this year I did not march. I usually speak at the marches. I didn't speak because I feel that feminism is based in victimhood. Hence, tantric feminine. I just came up with that today because I really admire those Parisian feminists. They're the most badass feminists on planet right now. Well, I think there's so many. But if we were to pick a whole group, they are it. They were topless. They were walking topless down the Champs-Élysées. I mean, that sounds so romantic. That's like amazing. The thing is they were based in unity and resistance. So resistance is not helpful for this movement. It's really about stepping out of the toxic machismo. We are deeply, 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 deeply programmed to not love and protect and connect with our feminine side. And it's boring and stupid. So we're going to a different place. We're going to 5D, and 5D is based in unity. So I have three principles, and then I have 2 action items. Because yesterday people were like, hey, what's the takeaways? And that's really a good idea. Takeaways. It's not just me talking, even if I am, this is uncurated. I'm totally in my wild feminine. Okay. So y'all, if you're my friend, if you listen to my stuff, I mean, I think some of my friends listen to my stuff. I've probably driven you crazy with me talking about my extreme devotion and love for the divine feminine and the divine masculine and humanity in general. And sometimes I can be a little overly, what's the word, amorous or something? I don't know. Sometimes I can be a little much for people. And I apologize. But I'm still going to keep going. And if you don't like it, then I guess we'll just see you next time. Anyway, so, and I would love you to reach out if you felt, I was a little too much, because it's possible I was building up some strength for this moment. Okay, so we all know when the going gets weird, the weird go pro. Well, that's us. Okay, it's kind of like that movie. What's that? Like that Motley Crew that saves the world. It's got Bruce Willis in it and that Russian woman. That one. Harry Potter, yes. Star Wars, yes. Wizard of Oz, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Those are training videos for the Shambhala warriors and the Rainbow Warriors. Okay, so what I'm teaching here is High Tantra. This is about devotion to the feminine, devotion to Vajrayogini. That is the highest Tantra. That's what I teach. Dzogchen. Okay, so this is my tradition from Tibetan Buddhism. And then the Vedic side is the holy tradition and Kriya Yoga and Nath Yoga. And I've got several traditions. And these beings, they talk to me. And they say, go out there and do something to harmonize the masculine and feminine energy. And I like, well, do I have to? Do I have to show my face? And the answer is yes, you do. Just go out there and do it. And so you'll have a purpose here. At the time of the great shift is now. We're lucky to be here. I mean, there's a lot of beings that wanted a body this time, and we got them, and we're lucky. And it's hard. And it's sometimes painful to be in a body. But the main thing is that there's pain in this world. You can't escape pain. And the important thing is that we can set boundaries, but suffering is optional. Suffering is optional. It's the foundation of, Dzogchen. It's like, what do you want to identify with? Okay. So the feminist movement, the one that I'm starting, or tantric feminism, divine feminism, I don't know, whatever this is, hopefully you'll help me. Probably asked for help before. You think I'm crazy. I don't know. Yeah. I am crazy. You'd have to be crazy to do something like this. But back to my point. Oh, the point is the Shambhala warriors come at the 11th hour when all hope is lost. Greed, lust, torture, violence, machismo, consciousness, fascism have taken over the earth. And it's just at that moment when everything seems to be hanging on the edge by a thread, rise the Shambhala warriors and the rainbow warriors and the white hats and Shakti tribe. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not attached to the name. I do like faux men, though, femme men. And I like that because I really want men to be part of this movement. We need masculine energy. Okay, we have a constitutional amendment that protects women under our Constitution that we've fought for 249 years with our blood, sweat, tears, prayers. It's our prayer. That was a prayer and a love letter from 1848, the Rights and Sentiments. So if you don't know what ERA is, you'll have to go back to one of my other episodes about that. But the point is now we're in the present moment. I'm not doing herstory as much anymore. I might touch on it from time to time. But now as the present moment, we have to be present because all the answers are inside of us. So the Shambhala warriors, they're already positioned within particular organizations, and they're already dismantling these systems. And they're crumbling fast. And those systems are not based in love. They're based in toxic machismo, and that never really worked very well for anyone. And toxic machismo with money and power equals fascism. And we say, no, thank you. We say femin instead of fascism. Feminism instead of fascism. That's my favorite phrase of the day. Feminism instead of fascism. That's a good tagline. Any marketing, any help, any support is appreciated. I'm just going to start talking about this, but the point is I'm actually focusing on yoga. So the first thing is, this is non-dualism. We are one family, okay? And the whole feminist thing, we need to really step out of that. We know that equality isn't political, it's not religious, and religions often aren't spiritual, especially if they're disregarding the divine feminine. So we are stepping out of that because we have the cards, we won the game, and we declare victory, and then we walk away. Because when you're in an abusive relationship with the toxic machismo, tyrannical, tyrannical energy, like you can't negotiate with a narcissist, okay? So what a lot of people are experiencing is the same thing women have been experiencing in this country for 249 years. And before that, a long time. So we're experts. We've actually been trained for this as feminists. So that's really helpful. So we're one family. We have one mother. That's Mother Earth. And we're moving through space, going 60,000 miles an hour towards a blue light star that we're actually being projected out from. It's like energy. It's all energy. Okay. So this is quantum physics. So quantum physics and yoga, tantric yoga, are coming into alignment. So spirituality and science are really coming into alignment. That's what sand tradition is all about, science and non-duality. So that's number one. We are all one. We're all one family. We have the same mother, and that's Mother Earth, and she loves us. And so does the whole universe. Okay, so that's point number one, principle number one. Principle number two is we are awakening. We are awakening to a higher level of consciousness. I've been saying this for years, since 2018. Pretty much any tradition has a prophecy of this. We've got the rapture in Christianity. We've got enlightenment in Buddhism. We've got, something else in any other tradition, just enlightened mind. That runs through everything. And it goes back to that first point, we're all one. Okay, there's no external authority. There's no external perpetrator. It's all happening by us, for us. We came here for a reason. Okay, so that's point number two. Point number three, we are the Department of Equity and Inclusion. We are, if you're a feminist, raise your hand and help me set up a foundation. Whatever you can do. We're all here to work together. It's all about unity. That's what feminism is about. It's about equality for all. Okay, the ERA is a love letter. What is missing from the current regime? What is missing? Well, we suggest compassion, wisdom, and most of all, love. That's what the Shambhala warriors are about. And right now, The energy is Shiva energy. Shiva is the destroyer, or Kali. They're destroying a bunch of constructs that kept us deeply, 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 deeply asleep in a very, very low level of consciousness. But the thing is a lower level of consciousness cannot continue to bully a higher level of consciousness. It's just against natural law. Sounds good. Yeah, that's it. So, and you may not agree with me. The important thing is to question everything here. Everything. Okay. So that's the 3 points. Okay. Oh, and then just do some microfeminism here. Microfeminism. What was the third point? The third point was, yeah, you can, you have to either go with it or not. Like either you feel like you're waking up or you're not. And if you're in dualism, if you're blaming the external authority, you're still in victim feminism, and that doesn't really work for our Shambhala warrior team. So it's about creating a practice of self-observation, which is Dzogchen, which is going with the flow. It's like flow consciousness. That's it. It's flow consciousness. Okay, so that's another way to say it in, Google executive talk. Okay, so now the micro-feminist things. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tough. Sometimes I'm going to be a little tough. The biggest misogynists are inside of women because we are so unkind to ourselves. We've been deeply, 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 deeply programmed to think that we're not enough. Oh, Barbie, that's another excellent training video. I don't know why I have a pencil. I haven't used a pencil for a while. Anyway, okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, microfeminism. Point number 1, if you are a woman or you are a she, her, hers, you identify as a woman, don't call yourself a girl unless you're under the age of 16. It's time for us to grow up. If you're under 16, you're a girl for sure. Or maybe, want to become a woman sooner, whatever. Whenever you choose to be a woman, which is as soon as possible, doesn't matter how old you are. If you're 6, you can call yourself a woman. As if we need all mature females. Okay, so the girl has kept us dumbed down and divided, and girls always need to be told what to do. They need to be controlled and abused. We're not doing girl, we're doing woman or higher for everyone. You come up with your own title, okay? The next thing is, please do learn a little bit about the ERA, the Equal Rights Amendment, if you're interested. It's a love letter from feminists before us. It's a law. It's the law, which is gender equality for everyone. You can't be discriminated in the United States. But yet we continue to beg and plead for incremental rights because we don't know about the ERA, number 1. And number 2, we're deeply, deeply, deeply programmed by Stockholm Syndrome, which is point number 1. So call yourself a woman. All right. And then the third one is a daily practice in the morning, every day, connecting with the source of your source of creation, connecting with your inner guru. That's the only guru there is the inner guru. And any teacher tells you otherwise is lying. There's only one guru, and that's your highest self, and whatever you identify as the divine. Nobody can dictate that to us because that's boring and stupid. It's just basic stuff like regard, respect, protect the feminine of your species. We're going to have fun. We're going to do yoga, meditation. Yes. If you're a warrior in some area, that's, what that job is. And in this country, if we could have some high-level lawyers who want to sue the government, I guess we could do that. It's a law, but it's probably going to be more fun if we don't have the kind of bread, which we don't. I'm pretty sure I've got like $48 in the Shakti tribe account. So we are going to just have to have a really good time. It's going to be like Bhakti Fest every day. And anybody that wants to train for a Female Tantra, I am working with women only. I will work with men if they're respectful and I interview you extensively beforehand. And usually it's people that are yogis. Okay, so this is yoga philosophy. So non-dual Shaktism. It's a feminine tradition. And so that's one thing. There's a lot of practices. I'll just have some practices here if you want to. They're really basic. But they're rainbow body practices, which is basically you are light, you are love. Women, the divine masculine and the divine feminine are here to lead with compassion, wisdom, and most of all, love. Now is the time for the rise of Shambhala, which is pretty cool. And I've known for some time I'm a Shambhala leader, but I'm actually very sort of afraid of that title. But, hey, your secret sauce. So whatever your secret sauce is, now's the time to whip it out. So anyway, may all beings know love. May all beings be free. Namaste. Happy International Women's Day. We are claiming liberation and equality for the women of the world. And so we are. And so it is. We are love. Everything else is an illusion. Namaste.